Well, good morning. I'm Karen. This is Veronica Streams Coaching and Tarot, and I got totally rudely interrupted. Not rudely. I had to answer her call, and then I got totally derailed because I stopped in the middle. But luckily, I wasn't too far, so we'll just start over. It was easier for me to stay focused. And I may still have to pause the video. That's what happens, right? So I pulled the cards, I shuffled, I did all the right things, I promise. I got the wheel in the current situation, Nine of Pentacles, present influence, future influence, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Cups is in the what you don't see, Emperor in what to look for, Page of Pentacles in the unexpected. I have the Page of Cups in the challenge, Knight of Wands in the strength, and then it leads to the Fool. I did say, where does it go after that? I got the Moon and then the Six of Swords. I clarified the Fool beforehand. I clarified the Wheel as well, and I'll go into that. The bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups. So this reading is a general reading. It's a daily reading. It's for the collective, so it may or may not resonate for those of you don't know. And I am using Mystic Palette, but I'll begin. The bottom of the deck was the Knight of Cups, so I really felt like that was some forward progress on. I think you're moving towards. You really are. This is all about you moving towards something that really means a lot to you. With the Knight there, it's forward energy. We've also got the Page of Cups in our challenge, but we have the Queen of Cups in what we don't see. So I do feel like there's definitely movement on where do I go to really, you know, get to where I want to be happy, but not happy, more what you love, what what's going to really bring you not just joy, but I feel like it's more about it's love, but not necessarily romantic love. It's just like I feel like it's really about doing what you love, like or being with who you love, or finding something you love. But it's definitely moving towards that direction. And the wheel is definitely forward movement. Time is moving forward. Good things are about to happen, so to speak. I have got the Eight of Cups clarifying this with the Ace of Swords and the Eight of Swords. I feel like this wheel is really about moving away. You've been looking for something anyway, and you're off on that journey. And I feel like that the Eight of Swords is it's saying that you're moving away from being stuck. You're moving away from feeling like you don't know what to do next or how to get there, or there's something like your blocks are releasing with this wheel card. With the present influence being the Nine of Pentacles, I think this is a reminder, and I always feel like that, always see what you've done, always see what you've accomplished, always appreciate it as well. Not just say, oh yeah, I've done this, this, and this, but think about it. Like, go, yeah, that was a big deal. Because, sometimes the littler things too can be the biggest deals. So, and I feel like you're in a really good spot too, overall. So think about it that way. In the present, you're in a good place. Um, you're whatever you're doing, I feel like it's the right thing. Now the Knight of Pentacles is in the future influence. And I do feel like with that Knight of Pentacles there, things are going to keep moving, but they're going to move slow. But remember, with the Knight of Pentacles, they get done and they get done and they last. So that's the good thing. It may feel like it's moving slowly. You may feel like you have to have a lot of patience, and you may, but at least it's working. And what you don't see is the Queen of Cups here. And I like that energy as far as in what we don't see, because I feel like you're fulfilling that heart space already. And if you're looking for someone, they're out there already. But I don't necessarily, that's not for everybody. But I do feel like there is something solidifying, and you haven't seen it yet. And maybe it's because something's happening behind the scenes that you can't see. And we've talked about that. Like if it's at work, someone's putting something into play, a new job offer, opportunities, whatever it is. And then we have the Emperor in what to look for. This could be looking for someone in control. If this is a work the situation, it may be look for that person that can change your direction or give you that opportunity, who has control, who is a boss, so to speak, but a boss with control. You know how some bosses really don't have control. Yeah, I just said that, didn't I? But I feel like that's who to look for if you're thinking in work. Now, if you're thinking about love, it's also a reminder to make sure that you stay in control, as well as this person to look for could be someone that has control of what they're doing, is in a good place. They're confident. They're not afraid to make decisions. They're that type of leader, strong leader. That is an Aries card as well, I believe. Yeah, yeah. So it could be someone of that nature. But the Page of Pentacles is unexpected. This tells me that everything you're doing, you're working through everything. And that's what's important here. You're working through everything you need to do. So it's not like you're sitting on your butt, not doing anything about it. You're doing the work that needs to be done. And I feel like the Page of Pentacles is your discovery as well. When this comes in unexpectedly, it's going to give you a new discovery, which I feel like is really good energy, which makes you take that leap of faith here coming into this. Where does this lead? But it feels to me like you're going to trust that more. Like the Fool can be about not having, you know, it's trust. It is trust, but it's a little scary sometimes because you're taking that leap of faith. Your challenge, though, is the Page of Cups. And I feel like you may be waiting for someone to speak up and say something kind to you, whether it's a love or a romantic situation, a relationship where this isn't happening. Like, you're not hearing it. You're not receiving that, that message. They're not telling you. Like, it's not because they don't think that. They're not saying it. And when someone doesn't say something, you don't know. Like, you can't assume, right? Actions all absolutely speak louder than words, but at the same time, sometimes you need the words, and I think that's the challenge. I also feel like there's a little bit of a challenge here in how much energy to give. I'm not sure why I'm getting that, but it's a more of an intuitive feeling. Like, yeah, this is something I really want to give to, and I really it's important to me. But how much do I really want to give? The Knight of Pentacles or the Knight of Wands is in your positive. So I do feel like there could be travel coming in, but I do feel like this is a new exciting situation coming in. And it's going to like really elevate your mood, elevate your energy levels. It's going to make you want to go forward. And that's really something important to look forward to, because this is a strength. So moving forward, you really want to like catch on to that. The Fool is in where does this lead? So this is our leap of faith, our new beginning, or a new start to an old situation. And I feel like it's more that, and I'll tell you why, because I have the Death, I have the Knight of Swords, and I have the Four of Cups. So I feel like this is a situation that's being transformed, and it's happening kind of quickly. And I do feel like it has to do with your dreams. Like, this is important. Like, so this new energy does come from an old situation. Now that could be anything, but it's enhanced. Again, we've got the Death, it's coming. It's a new era, and I feel like it comes because you've shedded some skin. You've grown. Maybe the situation's grown. It's changed, definitely for the better. And I feel with that Knight of Swords, there's an energy that there's something exciting here with that Knight of Swords. And then the Four of Cups to me is about your focus, what you're focused on. And I feel like that's where you're headed. However, that Four of Cups, I think, is also related to the Moon. The Moon comes in after the Fool. So there may be a period of time where things aren't 100% clear on where to go next, how to move forward, all of those things. And that's fine, because that's the Moon. Sometimes things are going to be unclear. Hold on one second. I got to grab that. Never mind. So sometimes having these like I have like my phone goes off and I'm waiting for someone to call or to message me. And so I want to hear it, but my watch is connected. So sometimes they come through my watch. It's just anyway, enough of that. I don't want to have to redo this. So but the moon, I think things will things won't be 100% clear, but you may just have to get clarity. And but then after that, the Six of Swords. So this situation, even though there's a bounce of uncertainty, it does lead to heading towards that that better place, the getting out of those rocky waters. But I think it's more than that. I don't feel like you're in totally rocky waters right now. I feel like you've been stuck. You're headed out of that stuckness, but what this is leading to is where you want to be. So, looking at the horizon, this is my goal, this is where I have it set, and this is where I'm headed. And I feel like this energy all leads to you getting to your goals, no matter what kind of goals those are. And I do feel like this is going to happen over the next probably a couple of weeks. The full energy will be over the next few days. But let's pull a advice card. What is our advice? Oh, Seven of Swords. I would be careful of anybody not being 100% honest. That's a given with the Seven of Swords as a advice. But also, if you feel like something's been taken away from you, let's say at work you feel like maybe control's been taken away, or maybe respect or something like that, you will be taking it back, but it's up to you to recognize it and to determine how to take that stuff back. Like, how do I get back control in my job? Like, how do I do that? And then look at those situations and then go, okay, if I do this, this, or this, I can get somewhere. I like that because, too, in love, it's a reminder, don't lose sight of yourself. No matter, love's important to a lot of people, and we need relationships. We all do. But don't make one person so important that you forget about you, because you are important, and that's very important. So is there anything else we need to know? King of Swords. Stay focused. Keep doing what you're doing. We talk about this all the time. When we're headed in the right direction, don't lose hope. Don't. Keep going. Keep doing the work. There's good stuff. Life is ups and downs, and we're going to have the Fool and then the Moon. And that, though, to me almost makes sense, because sometimes when we take that leap of faith, we go, oh no, what now? Did I do the right thing? So there is that. But I think that's a given. And I feel like the energy is really good, though. I think the most important part of this, honestly, is the wheel. Getting out of that stuck feeling. Like, okay, I'm going to embrace, I'm going to move forward, I'm going to do this. And I'm going to, do it with all of the things. And the wheel, too, reminds us that you're headed into probably something that's meant to be destiny-wise. And that's a good energy as well. So I hope you like this. Please let me know. Hit the like button. Give me a comment. All of the good things. Take care. Have a beautiful day.